being open to new possibility beyond what society has been created can really help us to grow and expand and heal even more. So let's talk about how you can use polarity in love relationship. This is how you use your feminine energy in love and romance. Imagine two magnets being drawn together. That is exactly how polarity works in relationships. We have the masculine energy on one side and the feminine energy on the other side. In that case, they are drawn to each other, they attract. But if two partners are having the same energy, masculine and masculine, they might repel. You can imagine that the masculine is like that bank of the river and the feminine is like that river itself flowing in the bank. So if there is no bank, then the feminine will be all over the place, right? No structure and just all over the place. And if there is no water, like no river, then the masculine will be dry and lifeless, like just the bank of the river without water in it. So in all kind of relationship, one partner embodies the masculine energy and the other partner embodies the feminine energy, and this is how there is this passion in the relationship. But when both partners are not sure of who is the masculine and who is the feminine, then there can be chaos or the relationship can lose that spark. So how do we cultivate that polarity in the relationship? In my opinion, the best way to do this, level up, glow up. It's because when you are very confident in who you are, you don't need to change. You don't need to become something else. For example, if you represent the feminine in the relationship, then glowing up and leveling up in your feminine energy makes you intensify that feminine energy and makes you a clear match for the masculine counterpart. But if you are unsure of your feminine energy and you think that in order to be loved, respected, in order to be seen, you need to embody the masculine energy more, then you lose part of that feminine energy, you lose part of your magnetism as well. Being the person that you are, representing this is who I am and this is what I have to offer, makes you a more magnetic person, a more attractive person to be around, because everybody is attracted by that authentic quality, and you being your true self makes you a unique person that is very attractive and magnetic. You become irresistible to the people around you, no matter what role you play. In love relationships, when you can be yourself so fully and when you continuously grow and level up and glow up, you become that attractive being. You are constantly evolving. There is curiosity in who you are going to develop into next. Your partner feels more drawn to you, more curious to discover the person that you are creating by leveling up, by glowing up, by attracting your dreams to yourself passionately. It makes the spark really high. Another point is to discover and connect deep with your sensuality. Just like I was teaching in Divine Feminine Glow Up, how your sensuality is really the gateway to attract to you everything that you want. If it's wealth, if it's health, if it's loving relationships, if it's your own self-expression, your sensuality helps you to heighten the way you experience everything in life. It adds that element of pleasure, of intensity, of presence in everything that you do. See your senses as the gateway to the outside world. Your inner world is what creates things within, and then that starts to be represented in the outside world. And your senses are the way you experience the outside world. Think about what you see, what you can visualize, what you can hear, what you can feel on your touch. All those senses are going to help you to have a very heightened experience of life. Not only that, it's going to make you more magnetizing to your partner, because a woman who is sensual knows her real power and she can enjoy life at a higher degree. It's not about asking people to give you what you want, but it's about giving yourself those things in the way you experience life. It's about you amplifying your experience of life. And this will really reawaken the spark in any relationship. You are not just there and focusing on everything that is not working, but you are giving those things to yourself, enjoying your life more, making your parasympathetic nervous system activated, which means that you are more relaxed, you are more rested. You are creating from that space of high vibrational relaxed state, instead of creating from a stress response, instead of creating from a fear and scarcity response. The way to attract back your partner to you is to relax more, is to give to yourself first everything that you feel you are missing. When you can fill your cup, then you can give anything from the overflow of your cup. Imagine being already fulfilled. Imagine feeling already loved. Imagine feeling already like you are that passionate person. From that place, it's so much easy to receive the passionate response from your partner. Instead of being in a state of, oh, I don't have a passionate relationship, and your partner trying to come in a passionate way, in a romantic way to you, you are going to push that even away because you are not accustomed to know, to feel, to have that inner knowing of what a passionate relationship is. This is why your sensuality, connecting deeply with that sensuality, is going to be so beneficial for using your feminine energy in a loving relationship and reigniting that passionate spark in your relationship. So let's talk about 3-way house to strengthen that pull and push relationship, right? Of the polarity of the feminine and the masculine energy in that relationship. One thing to understand here is that if you are more in your masculine energy as a woman, you will attract a man that is more in his feminine energy. For example, that decisiveness, that leadership, you taking the control in the relationship. Understand that your man will want to lean back. But at the core, we as women are not meant to be in the masculine energy for a long time. That can produce a lot of testosterone and it can burn us out. So that's why it is wise to return into your feminine energy, especially if you feel like you have to be in your masculine energy because of life experiences that have helped you to toughen up, right? You can train yourself by regulating your nervous system to calm down, to relax more. Internal dialogue tells you, calm down. You can watch the video about healing your feminine energy for more details on how to heal and feel more at peace in that feminine energy, or the 10 micro habits that you can use in order to really shift into your feminine energy. So that being said, if you are representing more of your core feminine energy, training yourself to go back into your feminine energy, becoming more intuitive, cultivating more sensual energy in your life and more softness in your life, cultivating that flowy energy, that receptive energy, then your mind will be more inspired to get into its masculine energy as well. I'm laughing because I think about an example where your man is like, he needs some rest. And if he's sleeping, it activates in me the energy of, oh, he's sleeping, so I need to take control, right? I need to take care of everything. But me teaching my feminine energy tells me, stop. Don't go into the masculine mode just because your man is resting. If he's resting, it means that you need to rest even more. So the reason is that if he's resting, it's because he's tired, right? And if he's tired, it means that you might be also tired. But in a response of, oh, masculine is sleeping, I am a powerful woman, you tend to want to take over in your masculine. But if you do that, well, there can be a urgency, right, where you need to step up. And it has been places like that, like if there is a fire and my husband is there, I will be like, okay, you take care of the fire, especially because it's a fireman. Like freiwillige Feuerwehr, like how do you say it? Voluntary firefighter, something like that. So if my husband is there and there's a small fire, I'll be like, he's taking care of that, right? My brain will be thinking like that. But if there is no husband, I'll be like, oh, I am in charge today. So masculine energy, I am the savior today, especially if I am with the kid and so on, right? So I remember that experience where I was at home with the kids, and one of the kids we had a candle. I think it's funny to talk about this story. It's not funny, it's dangerous, right? So one of the kids had a candle and he was playing with a paper like that above the candle, and it just tick. And my first reaction was like, husband, not there. You are in charge. I don't remember what I did, but I think I just took some water and plash, stop that fire right there before anybody can start panicking. And my husband, when he came back and he heard the story, is like, good reflex, Inès. Good job. And I'm like, yes. So I believe that in all of us, we have that possibility, right, to wake up our masculine energy when necessary or our feminine energy when necessary. And depending on the situation, it's really necessary that you become that protector for your family. But in a normal situation where there is no danger, you can just relax also. Train yourself to just relax. Because if you don't, you will create a routine, a habit where you are constantly shifting in your masculine energy. And we as human beings, we love ease, right? And if you are taking over all the time for your husband, like, oh, you can rest, I'm taking over, it will become a habit, and you are not meant to work in testosterone all the time. That testosterone is just there for the dangerous moments, right? So when there is no danger, relax, come back. If he's sleeping, you need even more sleep. Go and rest also. Take a nap. I think that is the way how to do it. It's funny because I will catch myself into wanting to go into that mode of, okay, it's stressing, but we need to continue, and so I'll take over. Not anymore. Go back in the feminine energy and rest even more. And then you wake up and he's full in his masculine energy, and he see you in that beautiful rested feminine energy, and you can imagine what happened next. Okay, let's continue to the next point. And this is so much fun. All right. So the next point is going to be to allow for polarity even in conflict. If there is an argument, instead of being in conflict and arguing, you can lean more in your feminine energy and talk about the way you feel. So in the emotion, expressing the emotion and not pointing the finger like you did this and you did that, but talking about how what happened made you feel. It helps the masculine not feel like he did something bad, because that they don't like that when they messed up, right? They want to be seen like you can trust them, you can count on them. And so you can express your feeling without them feeling like you are judging them, like you are so bad, right? For example, you can say something like, it makes me feel seen when you give me a compliment, right? Instead of, you didn't give me a compliment. And the masculine energy can hold space for listening to you, right? Instead of shutting down or going in escape, maybe you will do that afterwards, but masculine energy needs to hold that space for the feminine to express her emotions. After that, you can reunite. It was my dad who gave me that advice, that even if you are in conflict in your relationship, don't sleep with that conflict. So in the next 45 minutes or something, try to resolve that conflict. And I heard another story somewhere, like when at night there is some bad energy going above every home and seeing, oh, those people slept with conflicts, so let's go and separate them even more. All right, so this is just a story that I heard somewhere. I don't even remember where I heard that, but I think the advice of my dad is really wise, like don't let conflict linger for too long. And the way to dissolve conflict is to talk with open heart, not judging the other person or not wanting to put the other person in a bad place, but really wanting to express yourself, to open your heart, to heal also your heart, because generally all those conflicts are illusions to help us to heal even more. And the more we can heal, the more we can liberate ourselves and go on our next level together. All right, the next point is to use your polarity even in intimacy. The way to do it is to tease, is to flirt in a playful way. Let your masculine chase you, and you being the receptor. Flirting will bring the masculine to you, right? And then you can show the direction. So using that teasing even in intimacy and using your sensuality, engage in playful tension. Even in long-term relationships, it becomes more difficult to flirt with your partner, especially when you have been in a day-to-day activities of, okay, we need to be productive, right? You can forget all of the teasing, all of the flirting, but you can give yourself permission, especially when you are rested, to have that teasing, that flirting, and this will intensify the attraction in the relationship as well. Lean into your feminine energy and let him chase you, let him pursue you and catch you. When the polarity weakens, you feel more like best friends also, instead of feeling like passionate lovers. So some signs of lost polarities: the sameness. Either both partners are too masculine and then there is the struggle of power, or the two partners are too feminine and then there is an indecisiveness of what to do, who is supposed to lead, who is supposed to take the decisions. That is a sign of lost polarity. And even you can start wearing the same things. Like I remember a period where I was just wearing also the fleece jacket like my husband, which is super warm and cozy. I love them. But I want to let my feminine energy shine as well, right? Another sign of lost polarity is lack of attraction. Like even when you try to be romantic, it feels like it's just forced. It doesn't feel natural anymore. And don't even talk about that passionate spark. The third sign of lost polarity is when both partners feel unseen or they feel unheard. In the way of the feminine energy, she will feel like she's not emotionally connected anymore. She disconnects emotionally, and the masculine partner will feel like it's not appreciated anymore. If that resonates with you in some way, there is always solution, especially being intentional about bringing those things back in your relationship, especially in long-term relationship. It can be so easy to become the same person. If you came so far in this video and you are enjoying it, give it a thumbs up and make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you never miss a video that I will upload. And being in this safe place will help you to ignite that highest version of your feminine energy effortlessly. So make sure to subscribe. So in order to bring that passion back, that polarity back, always think about leaning in your feminine energy and using the point that we talked about above, right? Using your polarity even when you are in conflict, and use it to flirt. It can be so difficult to flirt with a long time partner because you are in the day-to-day so easily, but it's not impossible. The way to bring it is to be intentional and to get over that discomfort, to really build that again. Like you can start wearing beautiful stuff again, right? Remember the time where you fell in love with each other. What was the spark, right? What were the things that brought you together? Maybe it was the way you dressed, maybe it was your intelligence, anything that it can be that have brought that initial spark. You can bring it back. When my husband will start showing me how smart it is and showing me the projects he's working on, I think it's really sexy. So let me know in the comment which polarity you feel like you naturally embody more. Is it your masculine or your feminine energy? And if we want to go even deeper in your feminine energy, check out my course, Divine Feminine Glow Up. If you are dedicated to embody your feminine energy more and to attract abundance effortlessly, then check out my Mastery and Abundance Bundle. It has at the moment 4 courses in it: A New You, Feminine Rebirth, Divine Feminine Glow Up, and Magnetic Queen Manifestrice. I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Until next time, stay very inspired. I love you. Mwah. Bye.